Yeah, it's pretty mucky. It doesn't look too corroded. A little bit of corrosion there, look. A bit down there too. We'll see when I've cleaned it up, see what it looks like. So after a quick wash over, there are some pretty nasty blebs up there, which I think need to be taken off. I need to get rid of them. Don't have to be perfect inside that wheel. I'm sure the next person's going to probably get them proper dipped anyway in acid and shot blast. Got some really bad corrosion going on here. Look at this. All the way around the wheel. Every little bit of it. It's just terrible. All around the rim.
Put a little bit of card on the bottom so that the bucket doesn't scratch the front of the wheel. So I'm just gonna loosely get some of this scrape because it's just flaking off.
So I'm just using a 1-inch scraper. I'm taking all the tops off all the blisters and trying to get down to some sound metal and get rid of all the loose paint that's surprisingly got corrosion creeping underneath of it. So you have to take off more than what you see. You have to go further because the corrosion is creeping under the paint. Then you have to sand it with emery cloth like this. It's not an easy job, but it's going to get done. And as you can see, it's still a mess, but it's actually sanded down and I've got all the loose flaking paint off, and it's only the inside of the wheel, so I'm not that fussed. If I wanted them doing superb, I would get them professionally done at a garage or, you know, wheel painting place. But for me, DIY, that'll do for now before I prime it up. Just City of York Council parking permits, old ones. So I'm just going to go around putting them in my wheel. Go that way around on that one, I think. I already used the other edge. And you just keep going round, overlapping each card until you've done a full circle. And it's going to act like a little masking guard so they don't have to mask out the whole tyre. Some people use playing cards. I just use any old, I don't buy cards, I just use any old pieces of card. And these are nice and they're stiff enough, but thin enough. These parking permits. Need a couple more. So I'm going to use acid etch. Got it from Halfords. Really good stuff. Kind of primes straight onto bare metal, and it works on galvanized steel and aluminium. So it's pretty good stuff. When you're spraying this, keep a good 15 inches if you can away. Don't get too close. Just light layers are better than putting on a thick layer. So just to speed things up, get the hairdryer. Go around it multiple times to make sure it's nice and dry before you attempt to put the top coat on. That doesn't look too bad. Nice and dry now, and I've just finished doing the top coat. Well, it's a lot better than it was. It's only a thin layer. Oh, look. I've got an ant. Or a fly. Ah. Alfred's Body Shop Lacquer. It's got a wide spray nozzle. A wide spray pattern. So I don't need to... I'm only putting a thin layer on just to protect it. quick spray and then dry it with the hairdryer again, nice and thoroughly dried. I used a sponge to get the dirt off, and I used a file to get the blebs off, the blistering paint, and then I used a sanding block with some ebony cloth to get the rough edges down around the back of the rim. Then I used all different grades of Scotch-Brite, and then I cleaned it with some rags, and I used a tack rag to clean the dust off, and then I wiped it with isopropyl alcohol.